And in case you're new here, my name is Maren.
And I'm Maureen.
So Benjamin Netanyahu has been trending for the better part of the week here in Africa and beyond Africa. And this is because of the words he said during a summit in Uganda. So you might ask yourself, who is Benjamin Netanyahu? Now, Benjamin Netanyahu is the Prime Minister to Israel. And we are going to be playing you a clip of the speech that made him go viral during this week. Let's watch.
After I liberate the Jewish people, I will go to Africa to help liberate the black people.
Video footage of Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu talking about Israel's goals for Africa in a press conference in Uganda has many on the continent speculating what those plans and goals are. Will Africa be Israel's next target after they completely dominate Palestine? Watch the video and let us discuss.
We have tremendous opportunities. We've solved our water problem, even though we're a very dry land. We've solved our agricultural problem. We produce with great productivity vegetables, dairy. I always am boasting which cow produces more milk per cow in the world. You think it's a French cow or a Dutch cow. It's an Israeli cow. It's a computerized cow. Every move is monitored, you know. But we are eager to share this technology in so many fields with our African friends. We think that Israel now is the best partner that the countries of Africa could have, and it's something that is dear to our hearts. After I liberate the Jewish people, I will go to Africa to help liberate the black people. We have our African brethren, the Ethiopian Jews, who are in our society, and I personally work every few weeks to help integrate more and more and incorporate them in our society. I believe this. I believe in Africa. I believe in your future, and I believe in our partnership for this future. And I believe that this meeting will be seen as a turning point in Israel's ability to reach the broad number of African countries, which is our goal. We want a better future for you, a better future for all of us, and we think we can be your perfect partners.
Now, his speech went viral just a couple of days ago.
Yes,
and this went viral after Eric Prince from America shared his sentiments on why he wanted to recolonize Africa. But Africans didn't just keep quiet when this speech was going viral. They had a few things they wanted to say to Netanyahu, and they were not happy at all. Keep in mind, Benjamin Netanyahu is now only claiming the Ethiopian Jews just because they have interest in African countries for their own reasons that they are yet to disclose, and I doubt they will disclose. But let's see a video here, and then we'll come back and talk about it.
Did you know that Israel was almost in Africa? Kind of. This is one of history's craziest almost moments that you've probably never heard of. The plan was called the Uganda Scheme, and it was presented to the World Zionist Congress in 1903 by Theodor Herzl, widely regarded as the father of political Zionism. The plan would have created a Jewish homeland in East Africa. You might be wondering, why East Africa? Well, like many places in the world at the time, it was under the colonial control of the British Empire. European colonizers came into East Africa and did what colonizers do: displace, dehumanize, subjugate, murder, the list goes on. But thousands of miles away, Europe was becoming an increasingly hostile environment for Jews. In fact, in 1903, Jews in Eastern Europe faced a terrible and bloody massacre. Jews were desperate. So when Britain offered to partner with the Zionists to establish a Jewish homeland in present-day Kenya, it was appealing. So the Sixth Zionist Congress convenes in August of 1903, and Herzl calls on the 473 delegates to vote on this plan. And it passes easily, even though some hated it and many saw it as a temporary solution. But this is where it gets interesting. In the end, the Uganda scheme never came to fruition, in large part because the white settlers in East Africa believed that it would be unfair to them to be displaced by settlers. They established an anti-Zionist immigration committee and published their disapproval in a local newspaper, causing Britain to withdraw their offer to the Zionists. All of this makes me wonder what the world would look like today if the Jewish homeland was anywhere else, or if the Palestinian people were white.
Allow us to just read you a few comments from Africans in the ground and what they had to say about this issue, because most of them are not having Netanyahu poke into African business or get close to Africa as a matter of fact.
The thing I love about Africans is that right now we can be able to express ourselves, and people are not afraid to do this. So on social media, Africans were going mayhem. So we're just going to read you a few of their reactions on Netanyahu's speech, and they were not happy. So there's someone here who says, Nelson Mandela said South Africa cannot be free until Palestine is free. So you guys, even up to date, the president, you can see South Africans, they normally speak loudly for Palestinians. They normally condemn Israel's for doing inhumane acts against the Palestinians, right? So here this guy is saying Nelson Mandela said South Africa cannot be free until Palestine is free. Another one, Africa, we are in trouble. Free, free, free Palestine. Another one, Netanyahu wants to occupy Africa. We do voodoo to you and your people.
So this one, I don't know if he was joking or not, but this one was insinuating.
That's a joke.
Yeah, it's a joke. Should Netanyahu, whom he refers to as Satanyahu, if should he come to Africa, they would just voodoo him back to where he's coming from.
Astonish is saying, Satanyahu, Africa says thanks, but no thanks. So
Meaning,
Africans don't want him.
Africans don't want him or anything to do with his people here in Africa, just because of what they're doing to their neighbors back at home.
There's another one who says Ethiopia should be worried. You know why they're saying this? Everybody knows the history of Ethiopian Jews and Israel,
Yes.
because Israel at some point sterilized the women. So
the
that's
black Jews, without
Jews.
them knowing. So right now, now that they have an interest in Africa, they're trying to use Ethiopia as the gateway to get inside Africa. So Ethiopians, if you're in the house and you're watching these episodes, what do you think about this?
Another one says, this is Zolani from South Africa. She says, we need to unite as African to make sure that this man so stays away from our continent. I hope you're hearing this person loud and clear. We need to unite as Africans to make sure that this man so stays away from our continent. Africans, I feel like at this point,
the normal citizens in different countries in Africa, then they don't want anything to do with this Netanyahu. So whoever he's coming to liberate in Africa, I don't know where he's seen that person or how they reached out to Netanyahu for help in order for them to be liberated, and exactly from whom we still don't know. We are still looking for the information.
Another African says, leave Africa alone. We don't need you and USA help. We are just doing fine. We don't need genocide Zionists in South Africa. So far, I think I'll just read those. You already get the point.
Yeah, so most of them feel like Netanyahu, like this Iman says he only wants resources that are in Africa. So most Africans don't want anything to do with him. Most African recognizes the war crimes he's committing, and most Africans don't want him to come and have anything to do with Africa at all. Nothing.
So the man who's speaking of liberation right now is the same man committing genocide back at his home against his neighbor. So who is he? Why is he trying to pretend that he's coming in the name of all great humanity and all that, But I don't know, you guys. This comes after Eric Prince. Most of you know him. Eric Prince spoke of, recolonizing Africa. So if Eric Prince is there talking of recolonizing Africa, Benjamin Netanyahu on the other side is looking like they're trying to scramble for Africa. Africans, you need to wake up, and you need to, be careful of the visitors you invite in your home in the name of we are your friends, in the name of we have your best interest at heart. Africans, you need to be for African and for Africa, for other Africans in African countries. Be wise is all I'm gonna say. You guys, I don't know, you just let us know what you think about this episode in the comment section. We'd really like to pick your brain on this, and we'd appreciate if you contribute to you give us your positive your positive feedback, or whatever criticism that you have about this.
Yeah.
You can like the video and also share if you think it's going to help somebody. Thank you so much for watching. Let's catch you on the next episode. Bye.